If you get to the root and the core of most of the challenges that we have interpersonally, and I might venture to say all the challenges we have, but as it relates to this story in the context that I'm sharing this, you and a beef with somebody else, the answer and the remedy simply is more love. Yeah. Either they are bugging out like this loved one in my life bugged out because he doesn't realize just how loved he is, or you just love more. But it can be literally more love. More love is the answer to every challenge that you will have in your life. More love. Oh, Jesus Christ, help me. Because we do things oftentimes out of a fear of being loved. I talked about that sensitive thing. You know, you're real sensitive. Listen, when you know that you are loved by God, you are good. It doesn't matter what anybody says or what anybody thinks. You're already perfected and complete. You're already rich. There's nothing that makes you rich like God's love. And many times the reason why we pursue wealth is because we want somebody to love us because we got that Lamborghini. No, really, I'm talking about underneath. If I get this Lambo, I can get more love. Some people in the business would rather have fame than money. They'd rather have fame and be broke. Now watch me. Than to have a whole bunch of money and nobody knows their name. Just let it marinate for a minute. What does that say? It says it's a lack of love. Yeah. Famous and broke. And you know that you can be that, right? You know that. I know some very famous broke people. I know some very wealthy, unknown people. All right? So, what I want to do today, as best I can, is bring about a revelation of God's love in such a way that it will free you to be you. Oh, Jesus Christ. It will free. God doesn't need, the world needs the real you. And the real you is the liberated you, the you that is so perfected in the love of God that it casts out all fear so that the world can experience you. Not a desperate you. A desperate you can't create properly. Oh, Jesus, can I help me make this plain? When you're desperate, your creativity is stifled because you're desperate. When you're whole, your creativity flows and it just goes and you can be. Because you don't have that fear of being loved. Are you with me? No, I want us to work this thing out. I got notes, but my notes messed me up in my 9 o'clock service, so I can't use them today. Love increases your faith. If I know that I'm loved by God, I'll go for just about anything that's good. Because I understand that if I'm loved, I can't fail. Oh, Jesus, God, help me make that plain. I didn't get. And it says that, 1 Corinthians 13, love never fails. 1 John 4:16 says God is love. So that proves that love doesn't fail because God can't fail, right? No, if I believe that I'm loved, whether I win or I lose in this thing, I'll go for it. Won't you go for it if you know that God will love you anyway? Right? It rids you of that self-consciousness. I don't need to be accepted. I already am. So I can be me. I don't have to change my hair. I don't have to change my clothes up. I don't have to change my talk or my walk. I am radically loved just the way I am. I don't have to do anything in order to be loved. Oh, Jesus, help me. God, do nothing. Young lady today, I'm not going to disclose too much, but it just broke my heart. Broke my heart. Beautiful girl. And she, how can I say this? Because I don't want anybody to know who I'm talking about. She shared with me that her image was being rejected. And if she didn't do something, her career would be over. And it broke my, I said, listen, daughter. I said, God brought you to Hollywood. Ain't no man bring you to Hollywood. Don't. And let me just make, just in case somebody might have walked down that road before. If you're here, you're not here because some man brought you here and promised you some stuff. If you're here because God brought you here, and what he has placed on the inside of you will make room for you. Are you hearing me? Your destiny will never be tied into one man or 20 men or 1,000 men. Never. You just need to find the uniqueness of you. Hollywood doesn't need another copycat. You know what happens to copycats? You see them one day and they're gone the next. Are you hearing me? Who are you like? You know, and then they always try to, I'm on a soapbox now, but let me just go. They want you to define yourself, TK. They want you to define yourself. Oh, well, TK, you have more of the acoustic lifestyle. So you're kind of like, you know, maybe like a John Legend. No, I'm like me. Don't put me in a box. You just, I'm serious. The next time, and I ain't saying be cantankerous, argumentative, but the next time somebody, well, who are you like? I dare you to say, I'm like me. Now, you need to be able to describe what that is. Don't be like, I'm like me. You come and see, well, then you be, amen, down on Sunset. But, okay, so we're talking about love. Because I really want you to get it. I really want you to get God's love. 1 John 4, let's just read it and just see what we might glean. Because I'm telling you, you're amazing. I'm speaking to a generation right now. I'm telling you, you guys are going to turn the world right side up. I'm telling you. But you got to get this love thing worked out so that you won't take the carrot when it dangles in your face. The route, this is prophetic even right now. The route that God has you on is a path that no one has ever seen before. Oh, Jesus Christ, help me. So it's going to look different. Don't be discouraged because it looks different. It's actually supposed to because it's your route and God is doing a new thing. It will be different. But the favor and the grace of God will be on it. It's going to be different. One of the greatest threats to your destiny is the familiar. Is the way it was. Is the way it's always been. If you embrace that mindset, man, you're going to be in trouble. I'm speaking to a generation of trailblazers. God is giving you crazy, eclectic ideas. And you'll be told by industry veterans it'll never work. You know how many people that was told to? That have accomplishments and successes and inventions in the universe right now that we use that are commonplace? Most of them. You got to remember, it's never been done before, which means that there's no point of reference as it relates to your destiny.